have so much chaos and negativity in them. This year, I began a journey towards a fresh start after enduring years of narcissistic abuse. My journey has been that of both challenges and triumph, but as I start this new year 2024, I've come to the realization of how important it is for me to unburden myself of all my past experiences and embrace a more healthier and fulfilling 2024. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 10 narcissistic traumas that I will be leaving behind. Some of these traumas are still work in progress, and some of them I have successfully navigated and gained control over. I'm sharing this video not knowing it will help, but one thing for sure is I wish I had access to such content when I was navigating my moment of challenges. So without any further ado, let's just get right into it. One of the things I was really strong about, I knew that I wasn't going to compromise, was boundaries. You know, I had to set up boundaries, and I was able to put an end to negativity, confusion, and all of those crazy, chaotic stuff that was going on. I was able to put an end to it, and that was actually when my healing process really began, because after that I started experiencing peace, though it started coming gradually, and over the time I had peace around me. As far as isolation goes, that honestly to me, that is still work in progress for me. But the truth is, I'm not where I used to be in 2023. This year, I've made some good progress. I'm reaching out to people more, networking, and I am making new friends. I've gotten to the point where I no longer feel guilty and ashamed for things that are not necessarily my fault. I am now tuning out voices of people telling me that, oh, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should feel guilty because you didn't do this, because you didn't do that. Now I've gotten to the point where I'll sit down and process the situation. And if I realize that this situation is as a result of no fault of mine, I don't listen to those voices anymore, and I don't feel ashamed for any reason. Negative self-talk are coming from the lies, have so much chaos and negativity in them. So they see other people in that light. They are not capable of seeing you in a positive light. So they've projected that to you. What I did was I started giving myself some grace. I started tuning out all those condemning lies, and I started replacing them with positive affirmation. As a Christian, I also started replacing those words with what the Bible says about me, what the Bible says that God says about me, what God says about me. And I started building imagery of such pictures in my mind, in my head, and I started focusing on it. I was able to get to the point where I replaced those negative voice with my capabilities, what I feel my capabilities are. And in most cases, some of these capabilities I've not gotten to the point where I have expressed them. Yes, it's not physical to me, but deep down in my mind, I know that there are things that I'm capable of doing, and I will get there someday. Even if it's not right now, I'll get there, because that's what life is all about. We are not where we used to be 7 years ago. Life is progressive. You keep making progress. You are not stagnant. That's what life is all about. So Yeah, I might not be there right now. I will get there. Being here today, overcoming all that I have overcome is a testament that I will definitely get there. So give yourself some grace. I give myself some grace, and I do not regret ever doing that. Self-doubt. It took me a while to get to this point. I got to the point where I started seeing my self-worth again and started believing in my capabilities. Idealization and devaluation circle. I am leaving that behind. I've learned to recognize idealization and devaluation circle. This is when people idealize you and hype you up, pump you up, then the same people will use like a needle to poke hole and deflate you. You know, they keep doing this to you, they come back, they apologize, you give them a second chance, they still do the same thing. What this does to you is it makes you confused. If you continue to allow that for a long time, it affects your self-confidence and your self-worth. So that's one thing that I'm not bringing along with me to 2024. Constant approval seeking and validation. That's something I'm leaving behind for a fresh start. Anything I had to do, I have to like seek approval from someone else to be able to do it. And even if I'm doing something, I need someone's validation, you know, to encourage me to do it. So that's something I'm leaving behind in this year. No, so that's something I'm leaving behind in 2023 for a fresh start. Hypervigilance. Moving into this new year, I am releasing the state of being hypervigilant. I'm going to move into the new year with peace of mind, no matter what happens, believing that it's going to be a good year. I'm also leaving behind over-apologizing, people-pleasing, and self-sacrifices. Loss of identity. I'm sorry, I really don't want to get emotional, but this was the big one for me because I was broken to the point that I lost a sense of who I was. I remember asking people, I always ask people to tell me who they think I was because I lost all form of identity. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be that emotional. Yeah, this particular one, overcoming this particular one is like the icing on the cake because I lost every sense of my identity. I will always call people and be like, I don't know who I am anymore. Who do you think I am? I was so confused. I didn't know where to start from. I didn't know I was worth anything. I'm telling you that if someone should tell me that you are a goat, I'm just sorry, I'm using that, I'll say, oh yeah, maybe I am. That's why I'm behaving the way I'm behaving, because why would I behave like that if, that's not what I am. I was broken to the lowest of all levels. I don't think anyone should experience that. That is all manner of wrong. And the people that have broken you to this point don't really care about you. They don't even know what they're doing. They don't have the sense of capabilities to know what they are doing to you. So whether you take your power or not, it doesn't concern them. That's no business of theirs. They go on with their lives, and if they can't abuse you any longer, they'll go find another victim to abuse. That's what they do. That's who they are. They can't change. They can't live without abusing people. So yeah, I am so happy that I'm not where I was when I was broken. I've made so much progress, and I am looking forward to the future. I'm looking forward to things that I can do. Now I have so much plans for the future. I am looking forward to the amazing things that will happen in the future. So and I really want to talk about how long it took me to get to this point. And also, I want to use this opportunity to encourage anyone that is going through, anyone that is still in the process of overcoming all these traumas. Mine took years upon years upon years upon years. You can't even imagine how long it took for me. So don't beat yourself down and expecting that, it has to happen like immediately. Why is mine taking long? No, we are different people. To some people, it takes a longer period. To some people, it takes a shorter period. I don't really know anything about the duration, but based on my own experience, it took a long time for me. And I'm here to encourage anyone that is going through the same situation or anything similar. Just give yourself some time, give yourself some grace, just go at your pace. Don't be in a rush to heal. Don't be in a rush to overcome this trauma. Just take your time and heal in the right way.